great city has a story. In just minutes, we'll trace its journey from humble beginnings to the powerhouse it is today.
My love, Mombasa is a city of salt air and stories, the kind of place where the ocean whispers its history. It is one of the oldest and most important cities on the East African coast, with roots that stretch back over 1,000 years. Arab traders first mentioned it around the 12th century, calling it Mombasa or Mvita, meaning the place of war, a name that tells of the struggles that unfolded there between empires and traders.
Yes, darling, and how fitting that it was both a crossroads and a battleground. Mombasa's location on an island off Kenya's coast made it irresistible to merchants from Arabia, Persia, India, and later Portugal. They came seeking ivory, spices, and slaves, and left their languages, their food, and their architecture. The Swahili culture that blossomed there is truly a blend of Africa and the wider Indian Ocean world.
And let us not forget the rivers. Though the city itself rests on an island, it is embraced by two creeks, Tudor and Kilindini, which give it harbors and depth. They became the lifelines of trade, the anchorages for fleets of dhows, and later, European ships.
Its growth has always been tied to the sea. In the late 15th century, Vasco da Gama arrived, marking the beginning of Portuguese control. They built Fort Jesus in 1593, a bastion still standing today, both majestic and scarred. Control shifted many times, from the Portuguese to the Omani Arabs, then briefly to the Turks, then back again. In the 19th century, Mombasa became part of the Sultanate of Zanzibar, before finally being handed to the British. Under colonial rule, it became the gateway for the Uganda Railway, linking the hinterlands to the Indian Ocean.
And after Kenya's independence in 1963, Mombasa grew into the country's second-largest city, with more than 1.2 million people today. The population is richly mixed, Swahili people at its heart, but also communities of Arabs, Indians, and other Kenyans who came through trade, migration, and work. Each group has left its imprint on the city's culture and cuisine.
Think of the remarkable people born there. Ali Mazrui, the great scholar who carried African thought to the world. Lupita Nyong'o spent part of her childhood there before shining on Hollywood's stage. And countless artists, musicians, and poets of the Swahili coast who gave rhythm and language to East Africa.
The milestones are many. The building of Fort Jesus, the arrival of the Portuguese and later Omani rule, the start of the Uganda Railway in the 1890s, which turned Mombasa into the true gateway of East Africa, the independence celebrations of 1963, when Kenya's flag rose above the city. And today, Mombasa remains the largest port in East and Central Africa, serving nations far beyond Kenya.
Oh, and the present-day charms, my love. Imagine us walking together through Old Town, its narrow streets scented with spices, carved wooden doors guarding centuries of history. We'd explore Fort Jesus, then stroll down to the famous Tusk's Arch on Moi Avenue. Later, we'd find a beach, Nyali, Bamburi, or Diani, and let the Indian Ocean wash our feet.
And we'd eat like royalty, Swahili biryani, samaki wa kupaka with coconut and lime, fresh chapatis, spicy mishkaki skewers, and the sweet comfort of mandazi. We'd sit in a seaside restaurant like Tamarind, or enjoy street food at Marikiti Market, watching the sun sink into the sea.
Sports live here too. Football is beloved. Bandari FC carries Mombasa's pride. Athletics thrive, with the coast producing strong runners. And of course, the ocean itself is a playground, with dhow sailing, diving, and fishing part of daily life.
What makes Mombasa unique in the modern world is its role as a bridge between Africa and the Indian Ocean, between past and present, between cultures that met and mingled here. It is Kenya's window to the sea, but also a mosaic of humanity.
And if I were standing with you at dusk by the shore, watching the lanterns of dhows flicker against the horizon, I'd tell you that Mombasa is like love itself, ancient yet renewing, diverse yet united, fragile yet strong.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more city histories from around the world. Who knows, our next video might just be about your city. Stay tuned.